Hell yeah, man. You just saved a bunch of freaking time, dude. You know that, right? You know? I mean, because you know that if we got the mower here and you're doing that at the same time, then we're stuck in behind. And how long? You got here, what, 10 minutes before me?
Yeah, 10, 15
You know?
minutes.
I mean, this is going to go really fast, dude. And that's how you do it, man, to make the most money. You know, because of the way I pay.
Yeah.
You know? We want to make sure that we can't waste time doing stupid shit. All right, y'all, here we go. So it's Friday morning, and you know, it's just another day at the office. Today, the goals for today, we got 2 yards we're gonna do, and then we're gonna get over there and spread about 10 bales of straw. Yeah, y'all. So that's where we're at. That's what we're gonna be doing, and that's how we roll, man. But yeah. Light day today. It's not really a light day. It's gonna be some good work, but it's not really heavy work or nothing. We've had a pretty light week. We haven't really worked that hard this week. But today, we'll probably work, you know, I don't know, probably like 5 or 6 hours, you know. And then we will, today's payday, so, you know, Christian will probably average today, of labor today and expenses today, probably right around 200 bucks. You know, so yeah. I got the Exmark. I'm pulling that. I got Christian. I swapped out the mowers. Christian's, you know, been running the Scag on the little trailer. I put the Exmark on there today because I know we got some leaves over here at this one job. It's just, I could mulch them up, but it's just easier to bag them. And he's already got a bunch of debris already on that trailer, so what the hell, you know. I normally don't like to put debris on the trailer. Even the little mower, the clippings from the little mower, I don't like to dump none of the clippings on none of the trailers. Pretty easy, man. Today's Friday. I told Christian I'll pull up in here and get a gravel spoke for biscuit. We're going over to the second one. Yeah, it ought to be, well, it's big, and y'all been over there before. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing both of them over there, but we need to finish everything today. And then maybe tomorrow Christian can, I might have some side work for him to do. I don't know for sure. The lady over here we're going to now, she wanted somebody to hang Christmas lights for, and you know, she can hire Christian, you know, if she wants, if she still needs that. I'll talk to her about it today. I'm not gonna do it myself. And then, you know, he can, you know, because I don't really have a lot going on other than that little grading job for the weekend. Next week we got, I mean, you know, as of right now, and that's subject to change. As of right now, probably $1,000 worth of work next week, right now, as we speak. But like I said, there's some things I need to do around my house too, that we're going to end up doing too. You know, it's a challenge to stay busy. Used to, like I told y'all yesterday, I used to get into so much stuff, you know, in the off season that I was stressed about the money and getting through the winter, especially like the first 2 seasons. After about the 3rd season, I had developed some methods, you know, like I was telling y'all yesterday. Firewood was a big deal back then, but firewood requires a lot of labor. I mean, a lot of labor, and I didn't have, you know, well, I didn't have the mindset I have now, and I would do the labor myself, right? So, yeah, you know, that's what I would do. And there's a lot of other things I've done too that I didn't even really mention, and some of the comments reminded me. You know, I've cleaned out empty properties. Of course, we do gutters and stuff. I don't like getting on roofs no more. I can, but you know, I just know that I don't have to. So, and a lot of people look at, you know, at me and say, well, damn, man, you just using the guys to do all the hard stuff. Right, I am. That's what a business does, you know. And my business has evolved to where, and I've learned, and you have to go through it, I've learned where the money is. And there's plenty of young men out there that are, you know, doing what I do. They're just starting out, that don't mind getting up on the gutters and doing the roofs and doing all these things. I don't want to do that. I will, and it'll have to pay, but I don't want to. And at this point in my business with the finances and all, I don't have to. But if the guys that work for me want to stay busy, they can. I can let them do it. You know. I mean, you know, we're using my contacts, my customer base, and that's what, you know, businesses do. You know, at the end of the day, people use people throughout your whole life. A company uses an employee to get the work done and to make a profit. The employee uses the company to have something to do and make money to pay their bills. You know, so that's what an employer or a relationship is. You know, it's all about you know, I don't want to say it like, but it's really all about what I can do for the employee and what they can do for me. That's, I mean, I hate to put it so hardcore like that, but that's really how it is. So, you know, the biggest thing is keeping the guys busy. And the whole summer, the whole summer is a test of where within, you know. And see, Christian wasn't out here for the summer, so I don't really know how he handles the heat and all, you know. I don't. So like I said, my main thing is to try to keep him busy enough to where he can earn as much money as he would somewhere else. You know, we ain't really trying to damn, you know, pay him $2,000 a week, you know, or nothing like that. We trying to just where he can maintain his bills, to where he but with that being said, you know, you got to be smart with your money too. You can't, you know, I'm so used to having guys out here that, you know, that depend on the business for money, and I get it. That's, you know, but then they do dumb things with the money they have, and then as we go into the off season, they continue to do things with their money that they shouldn't do. You know, out to eat, going to the bar, going to the club, buying stupid stuff that don't matter. You know, a couple guys out here, they bought a guitar and then pawned it. You know, I mean, just things that are waste of money. And then they want me to generate more money for them when they got to be smart with their money. You know, a couple of key things that I touched on yesterday about, you know, about your money and how you handle your money. You know, I can't think of a more important thing than a cell phone. Okay, there is, you know, because without a cell phone, you're not going to be able to work regular. So, you know, and Christian today came in. He's got a phone, so that's all that matters, you know. So, these houses are 6, 7, 8,000 square foot houses, man. Been doing this property for the better part of 15 years, man. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Christian. So you see, when you pull up and you got a guy that's already done all this, see, that's gonna pay dividends in the long run. Because see, now we got the bagger. See, he done that. Yeah, y'all see that. None of the guys I ever had working for me would take the initiative to do that. None of them would. Not without me telling them, you know, that they'll sit in the truck and wait on me to get here. You know, and that don't. I mean, that doesn't help the situation. That doesn't help them make more money. Matter of fact, that slows the process up. Yeah. Yeah. He's pimping with that blower. Pimping with it. Hell yeah, man. You just saved a bunch of freaking time, dude. You know that, right? You know? I mean, because you know that if we got the mower here and you're doing that at the same time, then we're sucking hind. And how long? You got here, what, 10 minutes before me? Yeah, you know? I mean, this is going to go really fast, dude. And that's how you do it, man, to make the most money. Mm-hmm. You know, because of the way I pay. Yeah. You know? We want to make sure that we can't waste time doing stupid shit, because then it just prolongs the fucking day, and then it's like, damn, man, it's 4 o'clock and I'm making the same money as if I'd have got off at 2. You know. Yep. So we're not gonna do the one up the street there. We're just gonna, you want a man? There's a mustard in there if you want one. All right, y'all. There he is, y'all. The ace. How you feeling today, buddy?
I'm pretty good now. I got a drink and a biscuit.
Drink and a biscuit?
Yeah.
Shit, we're good to go now. We don't get no low budget biscuit, y'all. It's nothing but the Chick-fil-A. No. She said, well, if they die, I don't care. That's what she said. We'll just replace them. I'm like, okay. See, to a customer like this, she's one of the best customers I got. She ain't fretting the money. The folks that fret the money are the ones that want somebody to cut their grass, but they really don't have the money for somebody to cut their grass. You know, they're counting. They're saying, okay, the water bill, the cable bill, or the lawn guy. See, those are the type of customers that really that play games, but they're not really playing games with the money. They just ain't got it. Yeah. You know. But it can come off to somebody like me or you. They playing games with my money. You know. And over time, I have dropped those customers. You know. Or I went up on them where I was outside their range. Yeah. But today, y'all, we're using the Exmark. Christian likes the Scag better, I think. Which one do you think I like the best?
I know you like the Exmark the best.
Even though the Exmark is older, not as powerful, So when I tell y'all I like the Exmark better, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that's the only thing I'll run. You know, I mean, I can make money with the Scag. Don't get me wrong. I better be able to with $15,000. You know, but I'd much rather be on the Exmark. I think it's just because I'm more comfortable on one.
Yeah.
They're a little bit more comfortable to me too.
I like the Scag because I feel like it's just more, it's niftier.
It's quicker.
Yeah.
It's quicker. At the end of the day, it is quicker. I mean, it's a quicker machine, but it's a newer machine, so I don't know if it's quicker because it's new. It only has like 220 hours on it. That's, I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, that's brand fucking new, dude. You know, these mowers don't even get broke in good till they hit 500 hours.
One thing though about the Scag is it does need to have the deeper. I like the deeper deck.
Yeah, yeah.
For your feet, yeah.
Yeah. Another thing about the Scag too, it doesn't do well going backwards.
Yeah, I've noticed.
It leaves shit everywhere. Now the Exmark, if it's not a lot of stuff, it'll get it all.
Yeah.
You know, the Scag to me does really good on when you're cutting taller. If you're cutting really low and got a lot of stuff to move, a lot of debris to move, it doesn't do as good as a deep deck on the Exmark to me. But when you're taking a little bit off, oh my God, dude, that thing will stripe up.
Oh yeah.
It'll stripe up nice, man. And the deck's a lot heavier too, to me. You know, a lot of the guys in the comments say, well, that's because it's built like a tank, Ray. And I'm like, yeah. And it's also because they don't have big boy springs to help you pick it up. You know, I bet you that Exmark deck is just as heavier. It's bigger. Yeah. It's deeper. It's got to be. It's got to be heavier. You know, got to be.
Well, the Scag being heavier doesn't really make that big of a difference though, because I'm so tall, my foot goes on top of the pedal, so it's just a different leverage point. You can't even really tell.
And you can move that foot pedal.
Yeah. And
I adjusted the springs on it to where there's. When I first got it, it was in the middle. The springs were in the middle. I'm like, man, after running these decks for years and years and then getting on that Scag, it was I felt like I was doing leg presses to pick the deck up. It was heavy, man, compared to what I was used to.
Yeah.
You know? And you can't put a weed eater on there comfortably like you can the Exmark. Yeah. See, the Exmark, the braking all's on this side. The brake and the foot pedal is on one side. So you can put the weed eater on the other side, and I ride with a weed eater all the time, you know. On big cuts, little cuts, I'll forget it's even there. With Scag, you can't do that, but it's all in the way of the brake pedal. You don't have as much space, it don't seem like.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm used to, having, you know, nut room. You know, the Scag, it feels like, and you got skinny legs, you know, that you know, your knees are just about hitting the damn, you know.
My knees do hit it on the Ferris though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the Ferris is kind of a model. It's a kind of model design after that too. But I know that when I bought the Ferris, I knew I was buying it because of the deal, and because of the diesel, and because I knew that that I could put it on these great big cuts and not have to worry about nothing, you know. And the Ferris is not as fast as any of these mowers. It's the slowest mower I got.
It's the smoothest mower you got.
Hell yeah, it is. I mean, if I'm cutting 30 acres, that's the mower I want to be on. You know what I mean? Because it is like, I mean, you don't hardly feel any bumps on it, man. And it cuts good. It cuts sure, you know. And it doesn't go fast enough to miss nothing. See, we always think, well, you know, the Scag or the Exmark will, you know, leave stragglers. That's because we're going so fast. Yeah. The Ferris won't let you go that fast. So that's why it cuts so good, because you can only go, that particular model won't let you go that fast. Now, that's a 2006, dude. Where was you at in 2006?
Elementary school.
See? I mean, that mower's been around. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't ride like it. It doesn't cut like it. It's stored inside. That guy just used it to cut his airstrip. That was it. Every 2 weeks you get out there and cut about 2 acres with it. I mean, way more mower than what he ever, you know. But that's what you look for when you look for a mower. I mean, $5 grand for that mower.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, that's a good deal, dude. You know, I haven't done anything to it. I bought the 12 tires. That's it. So they were talking about in the comments. Well, one of the guy on YouTube was doing a video. He had 2 flat tires, or we had a flat tire, right? A piece of wire got in. He said, "Is it time for Tweels?" You know, and he was saying, you know, that he was worried about the Tweels, you know, not giving him any bounce. Have you noticed any? To be honest, I can't hardly tell the difference in Tweels and air tires.
Yeah, I mean, the Tweels, they feel like they're more planted on the ground because there's not as much bounce, but there is bounce.
Yeah,
it does have give.
Yeah, it gives
not as much, but I mean that's kind of to be expected.
But yeah, and you can control. I guess you can control the air.
Yeah.
In a regular tire, you can let some of the air out to control your bounce. If you put too much air in the lawnmower tires, it ain't no good.
No.
You bouncing way too much. But the whole concept of the Tweels is not to have to worry about a flat tire or air pressure.
Yeah.
I ain't had a flat tire, dude. I don't know. I can't. I mean, in 2 years, the Tweels on that Exmark right there. Over 1,000 hours, and they look as good as they did 2 weeks into buying them.
I saw a set of Tweels on Facebook Marketplace last night for $600.
Oh yeah, what motor did it fit on?
I don't even remember. He had a V-Ride 2.
So it's probably not going to be the big ones like that. It's going to be the smaller ones.
Yeah.
But they worth it.
Yeah, I was thinking. I mean, they'd be worth it because I want that. If I were to get that smaller Scag or the smaller Exmark, I could put it on there.
The thing is with the 12 tires, one thing that a lot of people are concerned about is the weight. They're heavy.
Yeah.
They're heavy tires. And the wear on the hydraulic motors. But I don't really worry about that because I see these guys putting all kind of attachments on the mowers and pulling them around and this and that. So I haven't noticed anything bad about the Tweels tires. I have not one thing bad about them. You know, you got to be careful turning, you know, and maybe in really wet conditions, you know, they don't do as well because it's so heavy.
Yeah.
It makes the mower heavier. That's the only thing that, I mean, but that's all. If there is a down, and I'm not going to be cutting grass in the water anyway. If it's really wet, I'm just going to stay home, you know. But the guy was talking about he don't know if he'd get enough bounce or if it can handle the weight of he's got Hustler mowers. If it can handle the weight of his Hustler mowers, and the 12 tires on the Ferris, it handles that good. And that Ferris mower weighs if that Exmark weighs 900 pounds, give or take, something like that, the Ferris mower actually weighs 1,800 pounds, twice as much, and it's got 12 tires on it. So, and I don't really notice I don't really notice a difference. You don't have to worry about tire pressure. You don't have to worry about ever having a flat tire. So, you know, if you got guys working for you, that's where you want to be, because then they ain't calling you talking about they got a flat tire, and then they ain't fucking up a yard cutting it crooked because of one of the tires is low. That's something to think about, you know. If you lose a customer behind that, and then, or you're constantly being called by the guy that's working for you because he's had a flat tire, it don't take long to get to $600. You know, I mean, it don't. And then I bought the 12 tires for that mower right there last June. So a year and 6 months. Those 12 tires have been on that mower. And they got as much tread. I mean, I haven't noticed anything in the tread being gone. So if you can get over the initial cost of them, you know, they're expensive, you know. I think if you can get over the initial cost, then you're able to really benefit from them. I mean, in any mower that, like if I buy another Exmark, right?
It'll fit it.
Yeah, it'll fit it. And I'm not gonna ever buy another mower in my life again without Tweels tires on it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy one. I'm gonna make sure that, especially if I'm financing a mower, then it's gonna come with Tweels tires, because what's another $1,000 when I'm going in 12 or 13 anyway? Fuck it. You know, I mean, it's gonna make your payment $10 more a month. Who cares, you know, at that point? And not that, like, the Tweels tires did not come with the Scag. I had to add them, and then they tried to. What they did is they tried to. The dealer was gonna keep the original tires, right? And was gonna take $200 off the price of the Tweels. So he's basically giving me $200 for 2 brand new Scag rims and tires. And I'm like, no, man, I ain't doing that, dude. He said, well, it's going to cost you an additional $300. And I said, okay, I'll do that. And I got the tires, you know, brand new. So it's always good to have a set of tires, especially in the beginning stages of the Tweels, because nobody really knows how long they're going to last. Yeah. I don't really know, you know. But they're proving me. I know now.
They're still there.
And the Scag rides good with them too. That Scag ain't no slower because it's got Tweels tires on it. You know? What you gonna do this weekend?
Nothing.
Get your phone turned on?
Yeah. I'll do that today when I get home.
You can call that lady and chase that money down?
Yeah. Once I can get in touch with her, I don't know why she texted me at 9 o'clock last night.
What was she saying?
She just said, I'm at the gym right now. I'll leave you a check tomorrow. And then I asked her where she was going to leave the check.
No answer. I used to fall into those games, man. And then I started looking at all that, and I'm thinking to myself the whole time, I'm like, you know, these customers are dragging me. I'm out here really trying to make a living, really trying to do what I need to do to get by, make an honest living, and some of the customers are not aware of that. And I started making them aware. You know, and I tell them, I said, look, you know, and I've just come out from a practical standpoint. I've said this many times in many companies. I said, look, think about it for a minute. If I got to drive over here 3 times to get a $100 check, that $100 check is now $60. You know, and I mean, that is the reality of it, dude. That's not a lie. You know, and plus the aggravation makes me not want to fool with that customer. You know, did you leave a check? Oh, I forgot to leave a check. Okay, well, I'm not coming to do the property then. You know, see, a customer like this, she can call me anytime. I'm coming because she's gonna Venmo me and she's gonna pay me good, and she appreciates the things that we do. But she's got expendable income to afford a lawn care guy. You know, like my mom would be a terrible customer, dude. A terrible customer. I mean, I would not. If I'm a lawn care guy and my mom called me, I'd just go cut it for free, me. But if she would not be a good customer. She'd pay, but boy, it would be some drama every damn time. I know her. Be some drama every freaking time. It would not be nice. And I would have to tell her, well, you costing me more than what I'm willing to pay, so we need to go up on the number. I went up. One customer used to always I had to chase down the money. It was $100 yard, chase down the money. And at the end of one season, I finally told her, I said, look, I'm going to have to go up to 120 on your property, because it's so much of a hassle for me to get my money that I'm not making any money at $100, you know. And she started paying me, you know, the $100 on like clockwork. She said, well, I'll get Venmo, whatever I need to do, you know, I want to keep you on, and blah blah blah, you know. But see, it's hard for me not to get an attitude, I mean, it is, dude. I mean, because man, I feel like we're out here in the heat, we're out here in the grind, and I'm spending my, you know, all my waking hours fucking with this equipment, making sure I got good equipment, got guys that working with me, and got truck running, and you know, spending all my money on gas and equipment and labor, and then they want to play games about $50 or $80, you know, and I'm like, you know, but see, I've learned how to identify those customers before I ever take them on. You know, when I first started, you got to do all work. All work.